Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Hearts of Iron 4 at the official Russian government. We have just defeated the Soviet Union, and now it's time for a new Russia to be born. We are going to be going down, and probably rushing our way to get down to Church candidates, establish the Third Rome, which is going to give us possibilities against Turkey, against the United Kingdom, and against the Italians. We probably want to be aligned with some faction that's anti-British, anti-Italian, anti-Turkish. And I'm not too sure exactly who that will be quite yet. I guess we can maybe try to establish our own faction, but I don't know how well that will actually end up playing out for the future. So, we can modify you. What do we have? We have Officer Corps, Cavalry Combat Ability, Experience Gain. You know, Experience Gain actually is not bad. Give me the Experience Gain on Infantry. Make your Infantry as good as we possibly can. You can also maybe get one of you, Theorist. None of you actually cost any command power, which is interesting. Strategic bombing, rocket research. What do we have here? Combat specialist, close air. Wait, do we not have any? We have one chief army. That's it. Okay, so our military situation kind of a little poor. And then you guys over here running out of supplies. I'm not super surprised by that. What if I just sent you, like, here? I think that might get rid of some of your supply issues. And do we really not have any more generals? We do not. Okay, we actually have, like, no commanders. We do have 200 political power, so we could just hire a new guy. There we go. We got you. Welcome into the army. Okay, Brazil's now at war. Integral Brazil against the Empire Brazil. It seems fairly one-sided, if you ask me. But you're also fighting against the Portuguese. And I'm not really too sure why. Maybe Portugal is trying to unite the colony, or unite Brazil with Portugal. I think it's a thing that can happen in No Step Back. I think it actually was available back in what was the last one? La Resistance, I think is when they added it. I might be wrong. Whatever DLC added in. Also, I did not turn off Fog of War yet. Whatever DLC added in the Portuguese tree, which I believe is not No Step Back. I believe is La Resistance. We get an invasion order into you. Get the invasion order into Poland. Again, I wouldn't mind allying with Poland, just because Poland's fascist doesn't really change anything for us. For offensive lines like this. Because, you know, if Poland's fascist, they're probably not going to end up aligned with the... Would you even say yes? Negative 111. Different ideology, neither of us are at war, base reluctance. You don't like us right now, but that's not a huge deal, as far as I'm concerned. Factory repair, popularity of communism goes down, but I mean, their support's already going down, right? Yeah, by 0.21. Damn, okay. Let us figure out who is going to be the new Tsar. So here's the thing, we didn't go for a Romanov reconstruction, or we can go for the fascist route. The thing is that that's going to give us a 39% stability penalty. You're not going to give us a stability penalty. Well, which one's better? Because either way, we can go for the church candidate. It doesn't matter if you're a monarchist or if you're fascist. This also matters if we want to attack Mongolia as well. But if we want to get the corporate state, get the Eastern expansion, so we get more expansionist routes if we go for Eastern expansion. You allow us to invade Canada and the United States. You allow us to invade Iraq, Turkey, France, and the Raj. Berlin, I mean, Berlin's not fascist, so that's actually not that great. But it allows us to attack the British and the Americans. But I feel like we'd probably get that done anyways, even if we just did the Third Rome. Or not Third Rome, right? Flavor to the Empire. You allow me to join the Triple Entente. However, then we wouldn't be able to invade you. And I want to probably go to war with everybody. I want to claim Jerusalem, Constantinople, and Rome. They all belong to my future empire. We probably do want to go for the Romanovs. And also, it's not going to be a 40% stability hit, which is, you know, just kind of crazy. We do get a war goal against Germany. Guarantee a bunch of Slavic nations. But yeah, if we do that, we can't go then for rightful heir of the Empire. So I just don't think we want to be allied with... We don't want to be allied with the United Kingdom. I wouldn't mind going to war with the Germany, Greece, Norway, and one other. It's war goal against Germany. Does it mean we're getting war goals on all of them or just on the Germans? Actually, I don't know. Also, why are you... Who designed this like this? That might have been my fault. We're just going to go 1, 1, 1, and 1. I don't believe I set these units to deploy like this. Don't cancel deployment yet. Just deploy, deploy, deploy. Because template 1 is garbage. Who allowed them out to be built? I would much prefer to get you guys around here. So let's go like 10 on you for now. Go like 3 tank divisions. I know we're not really making any tanks right now, but I'm sure we can rectify that in the future. Let us place more units on the Finnish front. Do you have anyone good for... I mean, we have a lot of air power. He's pretty to plus 10%. You know what? I'll take you. I think he's okay. And with all of our extra points, we probably want to just be upgrading our generals here. Offensive infantry expert. You, offensive. You could hold off on you for a moment. Offensive. You can actually. What's unyielding defender? 10% more attack. Your max entrenchment. You know, it's gonna be a flat 10% of defense. Actually, that's not horrible. Go for offensive, and I believe that should basically be all of our points spent. You're both really not what I'm looking for. I mean, I guess naval invasion isn't bad if we have to go to war with the Japanese, but... Or I guess against the United Kingdom, if we want to put troops over there. Also, all of our navy, we should put them all in the St. Petersburg. Combine our navy together. And any new ships that we are producing should be being built in St. Petersburg. They shouldn't be built anywhere else. Only St. Petersburg. Yeah, deploy you. Get you guys up and running. There we go. Excellent. What do we got on you? Aluminum and iron. Do we need aluminum or iron? No, not even remotely. Okay, so why would I ever take any of those focuses? I don't know. We could go. I mean, 1938 right now. Heavy fighters. We could go better tank divisions. I'm gonna get the amphibious tank chasey. We've already got trucks. Actually, where's our trains? Let's make our trains a little bit better. I believe that's in support companies. Yeah. Let's get our massive train, our rail guns. I feel like they're pretty cool. I like them a lot. We'll get some of those guys built. Finland, I'm not too worried about. It looks like they're putting a lot of units on the border in Karelia. If they want to invade Karelia, I will basically just let them do it. It makes no real difference to me one way or the other. And I don't think we literally want any of this stuff. Maybe, okay, tungsten and chromium. No, we have a lot of that. The only thing we really need is rubber, and we don't produce rubber naturally. I guess we'll get it from the French. And Romania offers bases. Tension rises in Europe. Carl II's offer. It came to us with a surprising offer. If we commit to defend Romania from any outside threat, we will be allowed to stage troops on Romanian soil. I think this is based on the Soviet Union tree. Otherwise, this phrase doesn't really make a lot of sense. But, you know, they should have their guarantee. Balkan Romania. We can be friends. You can, you know what? I'll be so nice to you. You can even keep Bessarabia. I know. I'm a generous Russia. But in the future, I want you to join my faction and help me go to war against Turkey. That's my thought here. Basing rights for the prisoner Russian. Yeah, that's actually a weird thing, because they're wanting to join. Yeah, because that's this event that fired. This event doesn't actually check to see whether or not we're communist. Well, I mean, we'll see how it goes. And this will allow us to join factions. Does it allow us to create factions? We're recognized by the international community to return to the Tsar. Well, what do we factions? We got faction here. More likely to become fascist. You don't actually give us a faction, though. So we'll see. We'll see if we can make factions here. It might just automatically create one. I think I've seen a couple of events do that for us in the past. The return of the Tsar. The injustice visited upon our nation decades ago has now at last been undone. In befitting grand and pompous ceremony with the Dormatian Cathedral, Grand Duke Vladimir Karlovich is crowned King Vladimir I to the unbridled elation of the crowds. From here, the Tsar made his first act to lead a procession out of the gates of Kremlin, greeting the jubilant masses and attending a massive military marches in his honor personally. In a magnificent speech, the new Tsar extolled the virtues of the Russian people and vowed to once again lead a nation on a path of re-attaining its former glory. Oh, we get a new color as well. We're now a very, very, very nice green, I would say. But oh no, we are allowed to create factions. Would anybody else want to make a faction with us? You would. I mean, I'm fine making factions with everybody. 114. They feel threatened by us. You wouldn't make a faction. You wouldn't make a faction. Germany would, actually. Again, I wouldn't mind having a German alliance. Are you in a faction already? No. So let's create a faction. This is the Eurasian Treaty. No. We'll go for like a Warsaw Pact kind of name. We'll go for the Bucharest Pact. The Bucharest Pact. The dawn of the Bucharest Pact. And now would you actually join my faction? You would not. They feel threatened by us. Non-aligned. Actually, it's funny enough, you actually wouldn't make alliances if base reluctance minus 20 is a major nation. Okay, maybe because we're a major nation, they don't want to join our faction, which I mean, it's understandable. We'll go for a Romanov reconstruction. Why won't you do it? Not aligned. We're not at war. Base reluctance. Well, right now, me and Romania, we can be friends. We can take these troops off this border now. And I guess I'll put you on the border with Bulgaria for the moment. I mean, how are you guys feeling? You only have 33, because you're not feeling as threatened by us as other factions. Also, can my Navy in Sevastopol not leave? Trade can pass, but you cannot. So my Black Sea fleet is actually kind of stuck here, so I mean, we'll do naval invasion support. We can, I guess, invade some northern Turkish ports in the future. Maybe that's actually what we can have a Purple Army do. You know what? Delete your plan. You guys right now are just going to go to Sevastopol. Preparing a naval invasion from you into, I guess, Sinop. We'll do like invasion on these 3 provinces. That seems okay for now. I doubt the Turkish Navy will stop us in the Black Sea. And I think we should have enough supplies to maintain a garrison here. We do not. Okay. But if I stretch you out a little bit more, like go over to Kerch. Yeah, please deploy on the entire line that I just created for you, please. Thank you. Yeah, that works a little bit. Will you be taking less supply damage? The answer is no. No comments of access, so supply is halted. Really? You can't just... I guess it's a port here. It's not an actual, not connected by rail. Maybe we want to fix that quickly. That's a bunker. Great, we'll connect these areas up. Anywhere else you want to get a rail network? Probably. And you guys are all connected. We can probably actually use a supply base right here. Connect that by rail. Probably we could even use a supply base here as well. We have like no factories. Also, I'm not researching anything. Okay. Did I get my train? I have not gotten the train yet. 40 on you. I guess concentrate industry 1. I mean, it's a 1937 tech, I believe. We should have gotten it by now. Can I get off of... Yeah, I can actually go to process mobilization. Yes, please. Give me our factory so I can use them to build up my rail network as grandiose as I possibly can. Because I do want a nice rail network. I really wish I maybe had made my alliance with the Germans instead. Romania and Lithuania would probably be more likely to join us there, but you know, I think the Bucharest Pact, it's looking pretty good. We can also invade Mongolia in the future. I don't think it gives you... Yeah, it doesn't actually give you a war goal against Hanatuva, which I find a little bit strange. But I thought you maybe would want to invade Hanatuva. How many troops does Mongolia have? 2 to 11. How many units do I have in Purple Army right now? 11. I mean, they have like what? They have a 10 victory point city here. 1, 1, 1, and 1. So I think just like these cities should be enough for Mongolia to die when we're ready to go for the war there. And we got 18 days on you. Are the supplies still? Yeah, it's just mostly for you guys. You know what? Half of you go on the Mongolian border. Maybe that'll fix out supply issues at least somewhat. Also, our Air Force is really not doing anything. Get all of our planes. We're just going to basically assign them to various armies. You guys can be here. And then our other units. Why is there a naval bomber in the middle of Siberia? I don't think I can actually tell you. Fly you here. You can join this army. Then you guys join that army? That seems fine. And then, you know, my Air Force can figure it out from there. I don't think I really want any more of the Officer Corps right now. And the fleet is looking okay. But, like, all of my fleet is basically in the Black Sea, so I kind of need to open up the Dardanelles ASAP. Otherwise, we're kind of just a little bit trapped here. Uncertain kind of revolution, stability minus 5%. That's not so bad. And what are you guys? Against Sweden, against Finland, and you're against the our neighboring states. Church candidates gives you more political power. And you give us the claims. You know what? I think we're fine not getting the claims right away. I don't know why these are connected. Because you don't... I guess you need this. Why are you connected? Oh, because you need westward bound. Okay. Go westward bound. Get our cost abilities on you guys and on all three of them. I wouldn't mind, honestly. I wouldn't mind just allowing them to join a faction of their own accord, but I don't think they are going to do that. Oh, so you're now Greater Portugal. Which just means that you're fascist, okay. And you got Nationalist Spain, they are currently non-aligned. They wouldn't join our faction, no, because they're recovering from the Civil War. Anybody else around here is just like, hey. Negative 124. You're close to saying yes. You wouldn't even say yes to a non-aggression pact. I mean, in a second, I'm literally going to get cost abilities against all of you, so I'd really recommend you just join my faction. That would, you know, just be my choice to you. Also, who are you? You are House von Urich, which is, are you the, well, you can invade everybody else. You join the government of self-defense. Oh, you've joined with China's faction. You know, that makes perfect sense, actually. Now you're just going to be at war with the Japanese. This is kind of like one of the main issues in Hearthstone 4 is these weird, alliances here, but what can you do about it, really? I'm going to cut down on rifle production for a moment. I mean, that doesn't really fix it, though, does it? I mean, we want more planes for sure. We'll probably cut you down like this, and we're still mostly fine. Honestly, I'm going to go for like 2 factories with the French for right now. What are we making that's outdated? It is these... I mean, yeah, the submarine hull. We don't care about that. Get out of here. And we're not making tactical bombers. Bro, tactical bombers above strategic bombers like this. And then after that, we'll go for our train guns. Well, for right now, I think it's going to be a good time for us to end this episode. Thank you for watching. Miss Anthem. If you enjoyed, put a thumbs up. Not doing, please thumbs down. You want to subscribe, and goodbye.